Welcome back, folks. Thanks for sticking around. If you're here from the Minecraft stream and you've never seen Satisfactory before, I like to do this sometimes on Saturdays when I have extra time to do like a double stream. I'm in the mood to play games today. I was having some trouble with Minecraft technically, but we also finished a build, so it was an odd time to start something new in Minecraft, but a great time to jump back into our long standing game here in Satisfactory, which is 441 hours currently over the last few years, mostly on holidays. But we're going to join in. If you are new to the game, please feel free to ask some questions, and either myself or the chat will get you sorted. It gives me something to talk about too while we're walking around and doing stuff. So we have kind of like a transition state currently in our playthrough. We have a starter base that's building almost everything we need, which is where I'm standing right now. And we are transitioning to a much larger base that is in the desert, and the Rocky Desert specifically. So here, you will notice a bit of lag here in this area because there's a lot going on. A lot of glass. But we have a lot of machines and stuff. This is going to feel very overwhelming for people that are new to the game. But we've built all of this. If it's not a tree, a rock, or grass, then we built it. And it's been a lot of fun. So this is the starter base that makes things like plates and screws and rods. We've got, you can see some screws going there. We've got power, we've got copper, so we've got wire and cable and things coming into that building. And then we've got things like plastic and rubber and concrete all happening over here. So I'm going to go down below. We also have hypertubes, which are fantastic fun. Why are we here? We need to make sure that we have enough items to build things. Sheeting. I've got plates. Did I bring a truck? Oh, I have a truck. I'm pretty sure the last thing I did last night before I logged off was fill this truck up with goodies. Ahaha! I did. Okay. That's awesome. That's what we need. So you can see, like, we've got this entire factory just pumping along, doing all kinds of cool stuff. We've got reinforced iron plates, we've got steel, we've got beams, all kinds of great stuff. They're all being stored in these bins, so it's not centralized. So that's something I want to take care of in the new base, is a storage room, much like you'd see in Minecraft, actually. This looks difficult. It is not. The game has a wonderful tutorial. It starts you off very slow. And actually, I'll show you, as we drive down to the other base, you'll see kind of what we need to do. And you'll see how easy it is to start off. Yeah, it starts very simple. What Sweet Sandy says. It starts you off with just like a patch of dirt and a hyper tool or whatever it is that you use, a build tool, and you can start to build right from there and learn the mechanics and stuff. So here's a smaller setup, right? This is just a bridge with a loading dock and some caterium being turned into ingots. Oh, tractor. I don't want to get in a car accident here. You need brighter headlights, buddy. Not the best driver in the world, by the way. Yeah, it's a very pretty game. It is a very pretty game. So here we got some trains moving along, and these are moving resources from one place to the next. Unlike Minecraft, ignore the floating things. I was testing some stuff out. Unlike Minecraft, the resources are infinite. You just have to find the node and then mine the node. And that's how you get your resources. But we built, this is the start of the massive base. This is the train station where all of our goodies are being dropped off. We actually haven't finished the back of it, I just realized. But we've got a truckload of items that we need to build a lot of stuff here. No, don't go over the edge. This is a temporary bridge. Cool. So, what we need to do is move some of this stuff into a new storage bin. And as you can see, I don't have the pipes, and that's why we brought the pipes here. So now we can just quickly empty our inventory into these. These are like chests. Empty this truck out again, and we're good to go. So now we have all of those resources in this bin. I'm gonna move the truck. Is the plan today to adventure for hard drives and come up with a plan for aluminum? Yes. And we're going to go, I think it's this one? We're going to go take a look at aluminum now. It's getting dark, which is going to make it hard to see, but... So this is the train station where the trains come in and they unload their gear. And that is the bauxite train station, which is going to be important in just a second. I'll talk to you about what's happening there. And then this... Again, hard to see at nighttime, is Devastator. This is going to be the major build, right? So these are the front, like, pillar entrances, and then we've got all of this space you can see mapped out to build our factories and stuff. And these hypertubes are fantastic for getting around. I started to create a little mini tower here just to kind of get a feel for everything. So we're going to be going up to the top of that now. But all of this space, the trees will be cut down, the pavement will be laid, and we'll be making all kinds of cool things. So up here, this is where I think I want my main control room and my storage room. And I want there to be a nice big glass sort of room to like look out over things. And then we're going to start building stuff. Where's my flashlight? Nope. I thought B was flashlight. Here it is. Yeah, so we're going to build more of this if we get to aluminum today. I've also made that road wider. And we have to start looking for power changes. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of adventuring. And we're going to see if we can't find some alternative recipes. So, just so you are familiar, inside of each one of these buildings, you have recipes. So we want to make aluminum solution. We need to have bauxite and we need to have water. We've got the water coming in from out back. There is an ocean. We've got some water pumps right over there, pumping in some water. But when you're in these buildings, you can choose what recipe you want to utilize, right? So we've got aluminum solution, but you can get alternate recipes like steamed copper sheet and alternate diluted packaged fuel. So we're going to try to find some alternate recipes Maybe we'll get one for bauxite and aluminum. I don't know. We'll figure that out. But just to kind of give you an idea, this one building, or these two buildings here, they fuel one refinery that's making aluminum scrap. And I have to make, I think, 14 alumina solutions. So we have to make 14 of these, which makes 7 of these, because these both fuel this refinery. So we'll need 7 of these refineries, and for every one refinery that's making scrap, we need all of this. Right? So, needless to say, these are going to be happening on different floors. We're going to have all of our refineries probably in the basement, like that one over there. And then we're going to have this stuff on the next floor. Like, just as bananas. It's going to be a lot. So we're also not going to be able to turn it on without enough power. And that's why we have to go looking for hard drives and stuff today. So that's going to be, I think, mode 1. Since it's dark, we're going to take advantage and get geared up. We're going to make sure we've got enough gas in the car. We're going to make sure that we've got enough weaponry and stuff with us, because there might be some bad dudes kicking around. But it's going to be a good time. I'm glad you understand what's going on here. It takes a minute. Once you see me set something up for the first time, you'll understand kind of how things work. So this is going to be all belts. All of these areas here, it's going to be all belts, bringing in good stuff into the factory. So I think we're going to take advantage of having an electric set of wings, which I think is going to be very handy. Need to change the angle on that. Okay. We need to be a little bit lighter on the inventory. I've got some biomass, so that means I should look to see if I can make a biomass generator. Yep, that's fine. We'll bring the cable. We don't need the AI limiters. Well, actually, you know what? We should bring a little bit of everything, now that I think about it. Because some of these locations might need specific things. So we'll bring... We need more bombs than 46. Let's just organize our stuff here. I got that. Beacons. I don't think I need the paint gun. Bombs and bullets. We need more of those. Fuel. Don't need the bauxite. Gas masks. Jetpack. Hazmat suit. Right, I don't need some of this stuff. So we're going to make sure to bring motors, plastic, those, computers. We'll keep some of them on us. Basically, you just want like a little bit of all the things in the game, because these hard drives, they'll want deposits to unlock the hard drive. AI limiters. Probably some crystal oscillators and some other stuff too. Do beacons work the same as Minecraft? No. Beacons are just, look at the map. These are the beacons. They're just, you can leave yourself little notes. Right? You can see the train going. Locomotive, Mixmaster. This one's called Scavenger. There's a train route. Little notes for where you are. Caterium mine. That kind of stuff. Needs... I have some of those. Blast powder. How do you make explosives? Pipes and powder. We have that now. Powder. And the pipes are over here. Steel pipe. So we're going to craft ourselves some explosives, excuse me. Because we might need those. Holy ton of machines, Batman. Yep. It's going to be a lot. Yeah, the beacons are meant to be things on the map. I've hidden them on the compass because I have so many. I use them a lot in kind of like planning out my base. So we've got... That only made 16? Alright, let's do that again. Black powder. And... take 2 more pipes. I haven't yet taken the time to automate all of this stuff. You can make this stuff automatically if you want to. So what these are, just so people know, I'll show you. We might run into some caves, or might run into some situations where what we want to pick up and gather is behind a rock or behind an object that we need to blow up. We might also run into some bad guys. So if I put the explosives in my inventory, then I can load up a bomb. I can throw a bomb. I can back up because that did not go nearly as far as I wanted it to. And then I can blow it up. So we'll be using that a lot, I think. I also need to look up how to make some magazines for the weapon. Some of the bad guys are really annoying. We need rifle cartridge. Just more black powder. Okay. Don't have much left. Oh, here we go. Also crystal oscillators. And we've got screws. We'll take some heat sinks, some circuit boards. Let's bring all of them. And some... We'll bring some supercomputers just in case. These are all just items that you need in the game to build other things. But you never know when one of these things might need something to unlock it. Oh, gas. Right. Gas for me, gas for the car. Looks like there's already some gas in the car. That should be fine. Don't need those. This is the sort inventory button we were just talking about on the spawn chunks this week. Absolutely comes in very handy in this game. So we'll put some motors in there. Not all of them. We'll put that compacted coal. That. AI limiters. I think we should be good. I'm just going to lighten up. I don't need this many of each of these. I think a couple hundred should be fine. Don't need this much concrete either. Oh, that's going to be full. Where can I put some spare concrete? Oh, I think that should be good. Okay, so now I just need to make some bullets. What's in there? We'll bring those. More food is probably a good idea. Just in case. Right. Make some of these. Don't use up all my beacons. Miss those explosions. That's fun. It is fun. Yeah, it's pretty good. So we'll go with that much. That's fine. Means I still have some black powder on me? No. Okay. So we'll need beacons. Probably in that hand. Xenobatcher rifle. We're probably going to switch to the jetpack for now. We should be good. I know it's a factory building game, but they really nailed the reload animation. Plus you've got like a little dongle on your weapon, which is cool. What else we have here? The basher stick. Should probably use something in my hand that's low profile. Probably this for now. So this, I think we can tune to crash sites. That's what we want. Yeah, I'm going to switch. What do I want in my hand instead of the bombs for now? Probably we'll go with the Xeno Basher for now. Xeno Zapper. Alright. I don't know exactly where we need to go. I thought there was a crash site over there, so we'll go take a look. The Xeno Basher is a cool weapon. Yeah, it's like a mix between a bat and a lightsaber. I don't know if I still have a way to get down. Can't remember where we last explored for. Oh, I do. I feel like I saw one over in this direction. Whoa! I'm pretty sure I was up on top of my my tower there, and I thought I saw something over here. You can see it's probably one we've already got. So if we look on the map, I've got some crash sites are kind of already mapped out. Looks like it's over that way. I wonder if it's up there. Road trip. Yep. Doing some off-roading. I didn't realize there was a giant cave in here. Yikes. Spiders. Usually spiders. By usually, I mean always. So, we have to try to get up there. The easiest thing to do is usually build storage containers and climb up. Out of range. Maybe it wasn't. Yeah, I feel like it's up top. Alright, let's build a couple of containers. These have ladders on the side of them. Oh, I'm missing steel pipe. Don't see anything, so let's try a little bit of scaffolding. And then we'll use ramps. Where are they? This one. It's always a little bit weird getting up to the top of places, but once you're up there, it's very easy to tear all this kind of stuff down so you're not leaving really terrible looking stuff everywhere. Whoops. Aha! Crash site. Perfect. There was one up here. Oh, we've got bees. Actually, you know what? Gun is probably the easiest way to deal with the bees. And a gas mask. Oh my goodness. And they're holy crap! Alright, well. Lots to deal with here. Let's go with... This is why I brought all this weaponry, because once you start getting into like the end game around here, it's interesting. The only way to destroy these plants, by the way, is to blow them up. And they're the ones making all that gas. Oops. It's been a while since I've done this. We're gonna get you. Because who wants to deal with poison fart gas? And now, let's just deal with the big boy if we can. Whoops. Oh, that's not close enough. I have another way to get his attention. Obviously, we don't want to get in the way of the lava-spitting cow. I wish we had, like, heat. Oh, I'd say he's down and glitching. The game is in early access, by the way, so there's still a few things that are a little bit strange. Now these things explode and give you a hard time. Oh, missed. Gotcha. Any more of the bees? Just the plant. I can deal with that. Bye-bye plant. We are not a very green... We're not a very environmentally friendly visitor on this planet. Oh, autosave lag. Feel like it should be a bigger blast radius. In a way I agree with you, but also in the same way, they're meant to be kind of like local. So we've got lots of scrap lying around, which we can gather. Not that we really need it. And then this is what we're here for. Hard drive. So that will have a recipe on it that we can potentially use in our building. And now that this is all done, also realizing that I think there's like a geysers down there. Those are new to the game, I think. Okay, so what I normally do, if you look at the map, when I find a crash site, drop pod retrieved. I'll put a little marker down so that I know that I have been here. These are what the beacons are. Somebody was asking about beacons earlier. So I'll just stick one in the ground, and then I will say drop pod. And it looks like I used some sort of light gray color. I don't know, we'll go with 60%. See if that looks the same. You have to back up a bit so you don't overlap it on the map. I might have been going with 50% on those. Not that it really matters, but hey, I'm a bit of a perfectionist, surprising no one. Okay. So one hard drive down, many more to go. But we'll do this for a little bit. Not a long time, but I want to get at least a couple just to kind of see where we can get to with the alternate recipes. And then when you're done with all this scaffolding and nonsense, you can just use your build tool to select some of it. Oops. Try not to hit the wrong key. And you get your materials back too, which is nice. I thought about looking up a map, and I might end up doing that. There are people that have gone and explored the entire map and marked where the drop pods are, because it's the same map for everybody. It's not generated. It's a handcrafted map. So we need more pipes, I think, was the issue. And since we're so close, I might just pop up here and deposit that hard drive and let it research, because we're just so close to home. It makes sense, right? I'll grab more of those pipes while I'm at it too. It is like a bit of a maze down here. Trying to figure out which way to go back up. Whoa! And, you know, not crash into the machinery. To destroy that mushroom again. Well, that's good. I'm glad we found one right away. At least gets us started, right? So what does it actually take to build one of those? Organization 20. So we want to be able to build. Yeah, that should be okay. Maybe we didn't have enough beams. That's probably what it was. All right, hard drive goes into the MAM, which is your, can't remember the acronym. X for codex. Modular Analysis Machine, or the MAM, used to analyze new and exotic materials found on alien planets. So, you put the hard drive in the MAM. Takes 10 minutes, so we'll come back and check that. We can also build a MAM out in the field, and they're all connected, kind of like an ender chest. And so you can kind of see what happens there. So that's good. Now we just keep on trucking. Another train. So here's a good example of, there's a drop pod there, but if I look on my map, I can see that I've clearly retrieved that one already. So that's why I label them. Let's go off-road again. I'm trying to decide where I want to go to look for drop pods. I think I want to kind of go up by the Crater Lake and stuff. So I've been thinking about putting a train track along here, but I'm not sure. The other thing I might do is build a bridge over the water. Probably going to make more sense to do that. Weird little animals. So if I remember correctly, the easiest way to get back up into the crater is to go up behind the Cateria mine. Such a good idea to label them. Thanks, yeah, I think so too. Whoa, there's a rock there. So up here somewhere, there is a road. I want to say it's over here. There we go. This should take us uphill. Pretty sure I've got this one already. Yep, there's a beacon there, so like that would be too easy. I would have got that already. Trying to think about where I've gone and where I haven't gone. I don't know how many hard drives I've got. Yeah, there's the one there. I have no... There's only 2 there. I don't have anything up in here. That's the red forest, though. Where should we go to look for drop pods? Maybe up and around this area? hear a slug. Let's just get out of the car here briefly. There's a slug over there. They do this thing where certain creatures make creepy noises. Have we... It doesn't look like we've retrieved that one. Cool. Also berries. Aha, not free. Not free. Never free. Thought I heard a lava cow. Three for three. Ah, yeah, there he is over there. There's two of them. Awesome. Sometimes the PvE in this game can be really hard, and other times it's not hard at all. There's definitely other things that hit harder. The spiders are really hard. These guys are not so bad. They also have very, very odd physics. I think we're good. Batteries. Take that, thank you. Not much of a first-person shooter. Not sure if this game is going to work for me. This is about 10% of what you need to do in this game. It is very, very, very not a first-person shooter. This is just the adventure part of it. If you stay in your base and just build stuff, then the bad guys don't come to bother you. It's really nice, actually. So they don't spawn once you've started to build in an area, and they don't come into your base. They won't chase you into your base. Sweet Sandy says less than 10%. Cool. Rabelais, nice shooting text. Good to see you, Rabelais. Did not see you come in. If anybody wants to share this on Twitter, post is at Joel Duggan on Twitter. Ah, so this is why I brought stuff with me. It's because it requires a thing to unlock it. Also, I didn't set a timer. I wonder if the MAM's done. Let's try to build a MAM. Two minutes left. Someone want to set a timer for 2 minutes and 30 seconds? So once again, drop pod. Need to put down a beacon. And then we go back to scanning. They're generally pretty spread out. So if there's one there, and one there, I bet we're going to have to go all the way up this way to get one. Ugh, more bees. It's not that they're hard, they're just a pain in the butt. Off-road. What? We're going to have to deal with them. That's fine. These little bugs are cool, though. Little, like, dragonfly type things. That plant over there might be guarding something. I wonder what it could be. These things are just all around bad, and there's no reason to keep them around. One of the things that's nice about the bombs not having a huge blast radius, somebody brought that up earlier, that tree doesn't get blown up because the bomb wasn't attached to it. And it would remove it permanently and it would not come back. So it's nice that you don't mistakenly remove things that you want to maybe keep in the game. Oh, they're guarding a slug. That's fine. Nice shot. Oh, hi. Slug, please. These things will turn our machines into a stronger machine. They do efficiency changes to the machines. Oh, more stink plants. Oh. Gotcha. I'm a little cruel sometimes. Timer's done. Awesome. Bang. King of the castle. Anybody else left? So they were guarding a slug. Not a... Oh. Probably up there would be my guess. Okay, we'll go get the car. Timer's done. Cool. We'll just... I think this is a safe spot now. Build a bam. So this will show us what that hard drive has unlocked. Alternate blueprint for recycled rubber, which will turn rubber... no, turn plastic and fuel into rubber. Nope. We already have our plates set up. Wow, these are not great. I think maybe the iron plate, because this removes the need for screws, is probably the better way to go. This is a no. Don't need that. That seems like a waste of rubber. So we'll take that one. And then we'll put in a new hard drive. And again, the cool part about this is that pretty sure I'm gonna let that go for just a minute just to make sure that if I delete that, it's still gonna be on the network. So start a timer for 10 minutes if you don't mind. Somebody. Where did I leave the car? Where did I park again? Oh my gosh. If they had like a key fob in this game and you could kind of like find your car, that would be amazing. I mean, you can look at it on the map. I'm being a little bit silly. Alright, well, you only live once. We've got 9 minutes left. Hopefully this doesn't destroy it. We'll try it again. I'll build it. Please stay. You're still working? Yes. Okay, good. Which direction am I going here? We wanted to go straight at that big tall thing. Little lizard doggo. Did it not beep a minute ago? There's a purple slug up there. That's the kind of place they would totally put a crash site. Can you find out what those parts get you without resorting to a wiki? Yes, actually, the if you press X, it brings up the codex, so you can look up parts like reinforced plates. So now it shows us the standard recipe, right? So 6 plates, 12 screws is 1, or half the plates and rubber is 1. So if you've got rubber going on, then this is actually a cheaper recipe. You're back in Satisfactory. Hooray! One Arm says. Thanks very much. Yeah. We did a double stream today. So we're looking for hard drives. We've got 2. I wouldn't mind getting 3. But I'm not sure. I still don't know how to tame these guys. No one tell me. Don't spoil it. I want to figure it out on my own. I thought there was another. I thought this thing beeped at me. Oh, there's one. So you gotta be decently close before it beeps. Holy bees, Batman. Let's take you out first. I always want to right click and zoom in, like look down the scope. That is a large lava donkey. Gotcha. Where's the third? There you go. Oh, there's a geyser here too? Sweet. Normal geyser. We'll have to put down the marker. We can use that for power if we ever build up this way. So the same buddies who recommended Satisfactory also recommended Factorio. Opinions. I did not like the graphics in Factorio, but they're very, very similar games in their gameplay. Oh, crap. Darn it. They're cool if they weren't lethal. The current world produces a lot of nuclear waste, like an unholy amount. It's still not enough, though. Yeah, I haven't gone into the nuclear. We're trying to find an alternative diluted fuel recipe. We've got turbo fuel, but since the update 4, it's actually better to have. Oh, come on. Repairs. Oh, energy. Okay, so this is why I brought all this stuff, is because in order to get into this, we need 50 megawatts. So we have to actually build a small generator. I say small. It's the size of a house. Put in the biomass, which actually we just use the leaves, I guess. What's this do? This only does 20, right? 30. So we need 2 of these. That's fine. So, you build yourself a couple generators, connect them to a power pole, connect the power pole to that, and then also put in some burning fuel in here. Operational. Steal the hard drive. And then shut it all down. Easy breezy. Now we need to put a marker down. Drop pod. Retrieved. And there's a normal geyser here. Geyser normal. I don't know if I've marked out geysers on Geyser untapped. So we'll do that too. There's another one along here somewhere. There it is there. Whoops. Let's go with maybe 30% for the white, and then cool. So that's that done. Oh, I guess I should grab some of these extra bits. Why not? And it's nighttime, which means it's probably a decent time to go for a break. But I'm out in the middle of the wilderness. Not enough space. Okay. Anything else around here? Does not look it. Just some bacon mushrooms. That looks like Spider City. So no thanks. Plus, lava donkey the size of a bus. You really like Factorio? Yeah, I know a lot of people. I think, well, Factorio was around before Satisfactory, so that usually people usually have more experience with it. I thought I saw a slug over there. I can see them very well at night. You can see them up on the... Ah, speaking of things we have to blow up. And shoot. You can sort of hear the slug too. So these kind of rocks are all explodable rocks. And they reveal fun stuff inside. With Factorio, you can set enemies to get worse with time, or you can set it to once they're gone, they're gone. Yeah, that was the other thing about Factorio I didn't like. I didn't want to play StarCraft. Like, I didn't want to constantly defend my base against things. That was the big appeal of Satisfactory, is that if you want it to be, it can be a very peaceful city, factory builder. Is there another one? See a beacon, but it's probably for the oil. Timer done. Fantastic. Thank you, Cosmic. That'll be good, because what we'll do is I'll try to get myself up into a safe spot here. Now, first I gotta find the car. To my left. So I'll put down the MAM. I'll I'll retrieve the new hard drive, and then I'll put the new one in, and then I'll take a short break. I believe we're also at that first hour mark. There's the car. Oh, no. Nope, 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 nope. Get in the car. Get in the car. In the car. This is why I don't want to be out here at night. Dislike immensely. They're horrible. Do they follow you? Oh, I'm crashing. Oh, autosave. Okay, cool. Alright, let's quickly build something. Not that you really need to, but I'm going to put walls around it just because you can. Something I really like about this game compared to Minecraft is how quickly you can just build something and be all set. Now we need a MAM. Thankfully the MAM does not need power. Ooh. Charcoal. Mainly used for fuels for vehicles, and coal generators aid for steel production. But you'd have to have wood. Fine concrete, silica, and limestone to make concrete. I don't want to have more use for silica. I want silica for other things. Yeah. I think we're going to take the supercomputer. I don't know if that's good, because I don't know what the regular supercomputer... Next version of the computer. So normally it's 2 computers, AI limiters, 3 circuit boards, and plastic. And this takes rods and batteries? Fuel rods and batteries. That does not seem like a good combo. I'm tempted to use the concrete one. Anybody experienced in this game in chat know which one they think is better? The supercomputer one is probably the way to go. Just to have it in case we want it, but... Oh, did I miss a question from Wobbly Prime? Sorry. The biomass burner? Just hold on, I'll scroll up. So the same buddies who recommended Satisfactory, I read that already. So you can't just run one of them twice as long. No, so there's a max output for every kind of power generator in the game. I'll show you in a second. So biomass burners are where you start. Then you get coal, fuel, and eventually geothermal and nuclear power. What do we think? Take it easy, one arm. Cheers. Thanks for hanging out. I'm really on the fence. I heard that follow. Nashy Quill, hello. Also, Shiner Art Project. Thank you very much for the follow as well. Oh, you're welcome, Wobbly Prime. Sorry if I missed any questions. Feel free to just repeat them. Or if you've been here long enough, you might be able to highlight a message. That's always a good way to ask a question, too. I should somehow communicate that highlighted messages are excellent for questions, somehow. You know what? I'm just going to go with the computer. That seems more complicated. I don't really... I know I don't want to use silica for concrete. Alright, so... we'll do one more hard drive. I'm going to hang out here while I go on a short break. So again, if you've been with us all afternoon, then you know the drill. I take a break about once an hour, rest my eyes, I get a stretch, I refresh my coffee or my beer, which is what I'm drinking right now, and we'll be back in about 5 or 6 minutes. This won't be done by then, but we'll see what's up. So give me just a few, and I will be right back. All right. Now, how much time we have left? 3 minutes. We're gonna sit and chat. We're gonna sit and chat while that does the thing. We'll probably just remove some things, break down the temporary spot. And yeah, looking at your question, Wobbly Prime, it's definitely gonna help to keep things neat and tidy. If you and organized. And it helps you kind of wrap your brain around what's going on. Because one thing the game doesn't give you is signs. That's why I use so many beacons everywhere, is because the game does not give you a lot of ways to label what you've done. A lot of people that have played this game for a long time have like spreadsheets and stuff. All right. Anything else around here that we might want to look at? Doesn't look like it. That almost looks like a crash site up there. You can use photo mode to kind of cheat and zoom in a little bit sometimes. Oh no, it's a node to mine. I've been in that forest before. I don't want to go back. It's very scary. Oh, speaking of photo mode, is that? It's up there. That's a slug. It's unlikely that there's both a slug and a crash site on the same mountain. So the water safe? Yes, there's nothing in the water yet. I don't know if they're planning on adding something to the water, but as far as I know, there's nothing in the water right now. The annoying part about the water is that you can't do anything else while you're in it. So you lose the ability to like go through your hotbar and stuff. It's not great. I love that it shows it scanning the hard drive too. It's pretty cool. In some ways, it's a very attractive game. Oh, Herding Cats, there's someone that makes like spaghetti stuff. And yes, hi. What this game doesn't need to be is a Subnautica crossover. I own Subnautica, but I've never played it. Alternative blueprint for coated iron canister. That's actually really cheap. We might get that. I am nowhere near nuclear power. Electromagnetic connection rod. We just got a recipe that uses those. That's definitely cheaper. I feel like AI recipes are... AI limiters are difficult. This uses plastic. And we have currently a need for packaged fuel because we don't have an alternative to diluted fuel. We have diluted packaged fuel, but not the regular diluted fuel. Yeah, the water is really janky. Joel, it's fantastic, as is the sequel too, but not to be played if you loathe jump scares. I don't loathe them. I've just not been grabbed by it. It looks colorful and fun. If I'm going to do a first-person game of that nature, I'm probably going to go do like Borderlands 3, which I still need to finish. Just out of curiosity, because I'm starting to diversify a little bit more on Twitch. Do people want to see more things like Borderlands? Cosmic, I know you're voting yes. I get it. I think we're going to go with this. So unfortunately, in our 3 hard drives, we did not receive a cool recipe that we can use right now. Which direction do we want to go? I guess we want to go back up this way. We'll have to go backwards around this spot, ram into a tree. Oh, found a road. Sweet. So, we will scooch past the drop pod we already got. Don't know, maybe I just pointed myself towards... Oh, there's an invisible... Oh, my beacon. Oh. Lots of bugs and spiders that way. See if we can't get back on that road. Oh, look, a free slug. Feel a little bit bad, but I'll take it. They're not normally on the ground. I get the feeling he was probably supposed to be up on that tree. Anything? Nothing? That looks like a cave. Cave with intestines hanging down from the top of it. I'm gonna vote no. I didn't realize there was these little pools of water here. That's cool. Where are we? Oh. Hi, friend. Oh, I know where we are. So pretty sure we got that one. Although it's not marked. Because that's the back of our starter base right there. See our space elevator. I feel like that's been received or retrieved. Whoa, no! Glad I have a jetpack. Where did he go? Did he go over the cliff? Poetic justice for being a bit of a noisy neighbor? That is not a way down. Okay. That was not lucky, that was prepared. Come on now, roll with it. Well, we'll go over this way, I guess, and see if there's anything that looks like a crash site. Out of range. Wondering if there's anything up there. They make terrible noises. I think the blood is new. I don't remember that in the other update. It's about where I want to be. Just don't see any crash sites. Oh, there's sulfur? I think. You have any friends? Traveling alone. Normal sulfur. I did not know this was here. Don't remember what I'm using for sulfur, but it's probably in the yellow range. I think it resets what it scans for every time I switch it to a different tool. It's annoying. What's that giant animal? That is a hog, I think it's called. Oh no, the whale thing. Yeah, they're really annoying actually because they can walk through your base because they're not hostile. They're just like annoying whale characters. I don't see any additional sites nearby. Usually getting up high is a good way to try to figure out what's up. Oh, friends. Bye. Free slug. So yeah, you can see the back of our starter base over there. That's my screw factory in the distance. I don't see any additional crash sites. I'm pretty sure I would have gotten all the ones that are this close to my starter base. Out of range. There was a bunch of guys over here. Probably discarding another slug. Map, yeah, it's one map. There's never, it's not generated. It's the same map. Plus, I've been in this game for like 400 hours. You keep on playing the same save. You put so much work into it. You don't really want to change things around very much. I've done a number of like fresh starts to try and learn new mechanics, but ultimately, I always come back to the one that I put the most time into. We've got some fart plants. And don't know what they're guarding. Because they wouldn't kill you so quickly. They're really cool looking. Like that it blows them all up at once. Right, floating slug. Obviously this was supposed to be on a tree. They've got some spawn issues, I feel like, in Update 4. So that's what they were obviously guarding, not a hard drive. Where did I leave the car? Behind me. Where? Where is car? There it is. What do you do with the carcasses? Yeah, you can research them to unlock new abilities. You can use them as biomass in biomass burners. There's a bunch of different things you can do with them. So I think, depending on what my inventory is like, we might just pack up the car. Although the car's got a bunch of stuff in the trunk. Darn it. Wobbly Prime with 100 bits. Thanks very much. Appreciate that. So I want to check that. I'm pretty sure that I've already collected it, because there's no junk around, right? I don't see a beacon. There's no beacon on my map. But that could have been one of the first ones that I found before I started putting beacons on all of them. I'm really not sure. So I think it's going to be time to call the hard drive hunt off. And we're going to head back and try to build some stuff. Oh, stuck. Is there a way? Can we get across that bridge? That would be epic if we could. Nice. Hopefully there's enough room. Good stuff. Oh look! I've obviously been here. Leaving my crap everywhere. This buggy man will go anywhere. Autosave lag. Back to civilization. Somewhere there's a road. Maybe not. So we didn't find the hard drives that we wanted, but it's good that we got a couple more, because there's only so many hard drives in the game, and so as you get recipes you don't particularly need, you'll end up narrowing the possibilities of retrieving ones that you're going to get in the future. Thank you, 100,555. Appreciate it. Not bad enough that I'm chopping trees down and leaving stuff everywhere, then you had to, like, litter? Yeah, exactly. I agree. All right. Well, we are going to go back to the main spot. We're going to stop at the quartz mine on the way and see what's going on there. You wanted to know how to make money in the game? Oh, kidding. Pretty sure we have all the hard drives along this road. So I can do a number of things. I can build an aluminum, or start the aluminum factory. I can see if I can't get a train bridge going to the quartz facility. A few things we could do here. Because we need silica. And at the moment, we only have the one recipe. Oh, we do have an alternate recipe. Oh no, this is the byproduct of aluminum. So we've got quartz and limestone. That is a much better recipe. So we do have that. This has to go in an assembler. It's slower, but it's cheaper. So right now we only have the one quartz location, and we don't have anything really automated. It's just kind of filling a bin full of stuff. So this is a really good example for anybody that's new to the game. So this is quartz crystal, and it's made by one machine. The constructor, you put raw quartz in, and quartz crystal comes out. So raw quartz goes in the back, and then quartz crystal comes out the front. And the quartz crystal, or sorry, the raw quartz is being mined up by this miner. And then goes in here, splits in two directions, goes behind all these machines. Each machine gets a little bit, and then all the machines put out the crystal. They get combined onto the one belt, and the one belt goes into the storage. So it's pretty straightforward, but this is why you'd want to keep your stuff neat and tidy. And then this one machine here is doing silica, right? So we actually might take some of that silica back, just so we have it. Don't have any room. So it looks like I have another quartz mine over here that's not even being used at all. And usually I have a beacon around that tells me what's going on. Pure, 240 per minute unused. So we could crank this up with some slugs and really get some high quartz production. And then we could use a limestone node, which is nearby. So like if you look here, we've got pure limestone there, and we've got pure limestone there. We're right here. So we could make silica here on location, put it on a train, and send it down to Devastator to be turned into all kinds of things. Cosmic Dancer says, I need to play this game again. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm having fun playing. I hope people that are watching, especially folks that are new to it that stayed over from the Minecraft stream, I hope that hope you're enjoying it too. I thought this thing was beeping. So yeah, we've got quartz there. And the idea would be to bring in... We would probably expand this factory to create silica as well as quartz crystals. But right over here, conveniently, you can see in the fog is my, not Mixmaster. What is that? Scavenger. There's the Scavenger train station. So we could build a bridge coming over this way. And potentially have the train come up to this truck stop train station that has started. Have the train come in here, pick up Silica, and head back into the base. You basically scavenge crash site for pieces. This crash site is for the hard drives. We're looking for the hard drives. And you set up the conveyor belts between the machines however you like. Correct. Yes. So, for example, if I was to place 2 conveyors, you can just connect them like this. And it moves stuff along. Now this is a really low one. But you can also do stuff like this. Right, so if you wanted to, you can kind of snake them around and do all kinds of stuff. Which sometimes it's fun to do, even though it's not efficient. Sometimes it just looks cool. So silica is definitely part of our aluminum issue, and I don't know if I want this many trucks. I feel like I might want to do. I think I might want to do a train station here. It's probably going to be both. Probably going to be truck and train station. These are also floating for some reason. I don't know why. I think that's what I just came in at. Yes. So I think we're going to go back to Devastator. And then I'll show you the plan for the aluminum. Oh, Moon Manta. I forgot about that, Cosmic. Wobbly Prime. If you're interested in picking up Satisfactory, if you're part of the Epic Game Store, it's on Steam as well, but I have an Epic game code if you use Joel Duggan at checkout. And it helps support the stream if you decide to pick up Satisfactory. I forgot to turn on the Satisfactory timer for the chat today. Cosmic, I don't know if you have that ability. I think it has to be me. But yeah, it's in the Epic Game Store, and if you're going to pick it up, if you wouldn't mind using Joel Duggan at checkout, all one word, all lowercase, then that helps support the stream. And plus, if you're, I see that you've got a tier 1 sub next to your name. In the Discord, there's a Satisfactory channel, and very happy to help people out. A lot of times you'll see people chatting and asking questions. Alright, I'm just going to leave this guy with this stuff in here in case we go looking for hard drives again. I am, however, going to convert my slugs into power shards, because we're going to need those. Where'd they go? There they are. Power shards are done. And what else can I put away here? Can put all of this away. Leave the biomass on me. Cool. Hey, CJ, how's it going? Yeah, it's done in the Nightbot chat board. Okay, cool. This is a much cooler trip during the daytime when you can actually see what's going on. So this sort of looks like the front of like a bulldozer, this archway. And then back down here, only because of its proximity to water, with how much water we're going to need, is where I think I'm going to start to build the aluminum. So underneath that, there is a copper factory. So I've done these numbers already. I'm going to go somewhere where you can't hear the crazy vacuum noise. So this is what a basic aluminum setup looks like. I think I mentioned this at the top. So there's two refineries over there. They make alumina solution. They put that into this one, and this one makes aluminum scrap. And then the scrap gets eventually turned into aluminum sheets at the end. But to kind of give you an idea, way back over there is the Mixmaster train. And if I look at my map, that's the Mixmaster train, I think. No, so the Mixmaster train is right here. And he goes all the way back up here to this site right here. And this site is all of these bauxite containers. There's at least three. These three here. So I did the math. It's a 7-minute, 40-second round trip, including the offload time. And it brings in how much? There was 12,800 bauxite. So we have 12,800 bauxite coming in every 7 minutes and 40 seconds. What that breaks down to is 1678 bauxite per minute. And we need to use 120 per minute in every refinery. So if I go look at this refinery here, $120 bauxite per minute. And that makes 120 alumina solution. Plus it makes 50 silica, but it's not enough silica for the rest of the project. So if we divide 1678 by 120, we get essentially 14. I'm going to round up to 14. So that means 14 of these setups. These two guys make an alumina solution. They need water, and they need bauxite. So 14 of those is cool because it breaks down. They need they feed each two feeds one machine. So there'll be 7 of these guys. So altogether 21, which is pretty easy to set up because you run 2 rows of 7, and then you combine what they're putting out and you run it into a single row of 7, and then you're just going to have a whole lot of alumina scrap coming out the front, and that's going to go to a different floor. Because these guys are so tall, you can see just how giant they are. Also, neat thing, you can clip the smokestacks. The hitbox for the building is actually down here, so you can actually put the smokestacks through the top of your roof if you want. But this is 9 floors. It's 9 stories tall to get a clean ceiling over it. So I thought the best place to put it all would be down there. That way, most of that height is in the basement. And I'm probably going to start it right here. So there's our copper facility in there, right? Which we actually need copper for this. So we can probably output the copper from this directly into the machines, at least some of it. And then we're going to have it come up, and it will build up into a building that will be similar to how we've got something down there. See, we've got like different floors to the building down there. We'll have a building here that will have all this kind of junk times 7. That's the thing that kind of makes my brain explode. I need this setup or something similar or different, but I need this functionality 7 times over. It's a lot. But that's this stage of the game. That's what this stage of the game is like. So that's the plan. I think what we're going to do is, after I come back from the break, which I'm going to take shortly, we're going to start to build some walls and like try to figure out where we can fit 7 or 21 of these monsters. I've got more than 21 over there, or maybe I do have 21 over there. Either way, we're going to do something very similar and have it along here. Because I've just kind of, you have to, at some point, you just have to make a decision like, I am putting this here, and it's not going to move. So that's the plan. So right now, I am going to find a spot to AFK. Maybe I can find the train. Do a little video AFK. If I can find the Mixmaster train, then that'll be perfect. I almost made it. Where is Mr. Mixmaster? Scavenger Mixmaster is coming home. Sweet. I wish that it would tell you on the train where it was going, or that you could have a map of your train tracks. That would be very helpful. So we're going to catch the train, and I'm going to take a short break. And when we come back, we'll do some building and a bunch of other stuff. It's neat that the game appreciates the brain work going on. Yeah, it's really cool. You really have to think about it. Also, I went looking ahead, and this is what I use the wiki for, is that I will use the wiki to figure out how many of these things do I really need to make, you know? You find out that something at the end of the game, like a battery or a heatsink or something, costs like a lot of aluminum. So you're like, oh crap, I should probably have a lot of aluminum. And it turns out that we need a lot of aluminum, so that's why I'm turning all of that bauxite into aluminum. And we should be able to turn up the juice on it and potentially add another row. I'm going to give myself some space. So if you're not familiar, these are the trains. You can ride them, you can drive them. I'm going to go on break. You guys are going to ride the train, and I will see you in a few minutes. Alright, now, let's go build some stuff. Thank you, Cosmic. Appreciate that. Y'all enjoy the train ride? One of my favorite things about this game is that you can just AFK on the train. So when I have to go take a break or do whatever, it's a lot easier. Do something cool on screen. Let's get rid of the gun. I don't need it anymore. Xeno Zapper. Coffee mug. Don't need that. Don't need that. And we can put all of that stuff in here too. Lighten up the load a little bit. Don't think I'll need those or that. And then other stuff we don't need right now are things like batteries, heat sinks, everything else we're probably going to need. Yeah. Okay. Before I take off, I should double check to see power production, extractors, refineries. 21. So we need more. So just for people that are new, you can add things to your to-do list, shopping list, and it gives you the number of things that you need to make them. So we're short on pipes. Now we're good. Now we're good there. And we need encased beams and motors. I don't know if I have that many motors here. Not quite. Yeah, a little short on motors. Encased steel beams, I think, are over here in the construction train. Coffee mug is the most important thing. Yeah, fair. I can't remember, Hunter 555. Did you find my stream community through Satisfactory? Is that how that went? Train ride fun. Nice. Glad you enjoyed it. Best break ever from Too Tall. So we've done this ride a couple of times. So this build, this factory is being modeled after Devastator, the Constructicon combiner from Transformers. That's why everything's bright green. Oh, autosave. Don't spill your coffee. Yeah. That's why the green and the purple. And I think this back section I want to create kind of like as like a shoulder. Could be kind of cool. So like his left shoulder, or I guess screen left. The screen left shoulder. So, down below, do we have a way up and down? We do? Okay. We've got copper coming out our ears. Pretty sure. That's iron. That's copper. Okay. I don't know if it's enough, but that's fine. So as you can see, I kind of like placed down an idea of like where the building or a wall might be. Something might end. And then these guys are all going to be up on this area here. And I feel like I'm going to want to turn them the other way. Well, say that. Because each one of these is going to have two outputs. silica and alumina solution. If copper's coming out of my ears, you might want to seek medical attention. True. So I believe that these guys put out... Yeah. Silica and alumina solution. So the silica ends up being part of the foundry situation. So the silica doesn't have to go very far. Still, it's going to be taken up, which means we can take it straight out and straight up. That's good. I think this belt goes back the other way. Yes. Want to go take a look at my pure copper setup, which is all these refineries over here on my right. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is a little bit bigger than what we're going to be doing. But you can see the setup where we've got stuff coming in to the back and then coming out the front here. In this case, it's producing a belt. We are going to need both belt and a pipe. So I'm going to go ahead and just say we're going to need two blocks of space in front of our refineries for output. That's probably going to be a must. Personally, I'm a bit concerned about just how thick that coffee is. Yeah, it's definitely, it's okay. I mean, like, I like it. See if I can get him to clink the mask. So yeah, that's the problem with running all of this, is that the energy, we're just not going to have the energy to actually turn it on, because each one of these pulls in 30 megawatts. So even just the aluminum is going to be expensive. Yeah, so 30 times 14 is 420. Plus all the other stuff. Okay, so two concrete spaces in front of the output. The input needs to be all pipes, so that's going to be easy. We can probably just get away with one space behind. And I'm only doing 2 rows. I wonder if we can have everything kind of like be combined into one section. That could be kind of cool. I love how big this place is. Whoops. I need more hypertubes. I need like halfway hypertubes. I don't have any big easy ways of getting from one place to another mid-base. That's what that's going to be. The control room is going to be like a hypertube hub, which is going to be convenient. So what I'm thinking is we have that's the input. There's the output that way. So I'm thinking we have to bring in the bauxite and the water. Bauxite's going to be coming in on a line just like that. And it would make sense to have it so that the inputs are on the back side like this. This is how easy it is to build in this game, by the way. Right, so there's the backs of the refineries. So we need 7 on that side. And then we'd need another... I said a whole space, but what if we did to there? That's 2 blocks of space. It's just that they're not, it's not exactly the same. I'd be inclined to maybe do a full 3 blocks of space. But we'd have 7 going down that way and 7 going down that way. And then all the exports for the alumina solution would be combined and then probably go around the corner. Or if we're going to use the space, we could run it sideways. Because then there'd need to be another 7 probably facing this way. So these would all the liquid output would then go over to these ones, another row of 7. But all of the solid output we could bring up to the next floor, which I think would be really cool. I just think like having a bunch of these things all lined up doing vertical transport to the next level, I think would be super wicked. I don't know what the next level looks like. Sideways might be better. Yeah, and if that's the case, then anytime we're looking at it, we'd be able to look down this way and see this. Like see, just imagine this times like 14, right? Like that would be pretty cool. So where do we want to start it then? So this is, let's just give ourselves 2. Feel like that'll be enough space to get both the bauxite and the water into the back, because we're going to need something like a splitter. And then we'd also need like a pipe. And there's going to be like some sort of pipe thing coming off the back of that too. So I feel like that could be easily done. It gives us lots of room. So then it's just a matter of deciding from a design perspective where we want the building to start. And it looks like in some cases I've got them starting. I almost hit the Minecraft key for zooming in with Optifine. So that's a 2-wide road. I probably want to maintain that. At some point this section down the middle stops, but I don't know where. And I feel like I want to use this back section for either simple stuff or a lot of storage and belt management. So if that's going to be the storage system up there, and this can be big, it's going to be like 9 or 11 by 13. So, and when I say that, I mean like 1, 2, 3 sort of deal. Because that's the middle here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so the full room up there is going to come all the way to here. We probably want to give ourselves 2 foundations of space. Yeah, I think that should be fine. So then, to look at these ones, if that's going to be the edge of the... Oh, that's the wrong thing. So this is kind of like the edge of our room, although really it's more like here. Because these smokestacks are going to come out through the ceiling. So we want to leave some room for that. And then I guess we can just figure out how close we want to be. Oh, that's facing the wrong way. That might be a little bit too snug. Maybe we'll go just one more over. Gives us room to run like a platform or something. We wanted to do like a little walkway like I did over there. I forgot how big these refineries were. Oh, they're massive. Thanks so much, Herding Cats. Great to see you. Thanks for hanging out. Take care. All right, well, let's look what 7 of these look like. Maybe we end up just building all 14 in a row. I don't know. 2, 3. There's also no reason that we can't put like something down the middle either. 4, 5. Darn it. Stop it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. The flashbacks of counting with Joel and Satisfactory. 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we might be able to fit another 7. Probably not. I also completely forgot about that ramp. Whoops. We might have to consider that and bump this whole thing forward, which is fine. It's fine. It doesn't have to. I just thought in the future, I thought it might be kind of cool to do something with the ramp as a way to get in and out. Could we move it over at all? No, that's basically where it has to go. Okay. So we could just move the whole thing forward so that it doesn't interfere with that ramp. That brings it very far forward, though. Don't know what we use that space for, but in this game, having more space... calling it now, no way another 7 are going in there. Yeah, so what is it? Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, we're about 30% short. You're right. So what I would do in this case would be probably flip them around. Probably line it up with that line. And have that be the other 7. And have them all output into a combined middle. How many do these... luminous solution. Coal, right. Right, so these ones need coal. So, bauxite... 180 per minute, so that combines into 240. So we could fit 4 into one Mark II pipe. Or 7 Mark I pipes. What I'm thinking is that if this needs coal, like if the second string of these, whoop, falling off here. If the third line of 7 needs coal, at least presently, maybe we should have those along that side and have these pushed over to the edge. That probably makes the most sense. What do we think about maintaining that ramp? Do you think I need to do that? Let's just do this now while I'm thinking about it. Do we have power nearby? We do. Whoops. Don't remember what was down here or why there's a hole. What would you use the ramp for? Well, it's a way to get in and out of the base from up there down into the actual world. So like if we wanted to go along the beach or something, then we could actually drive down here, right? It doesn't have to be 3 wide. We could probably get away with 2. The same reason I have these ramps over here too, right? The idea was that I was going to set up some trucks to do some things. It does look really cool. That's the other thing. And I don't remember why I had these platforms out here. I was probably trying to figure out if I was gonna do something. Like add part to the base. I just thought it looked neat. We could always push it over a little bit too. It doesn't have to be right there. But I think the thing to do would be to plan for this being here, which means I would likely have these, which would be the first set. I guess I said I was going to give myself 2. Room for 2 plus room there, so this would be where the 7 would be. I overshot. Forgot how fun the jump boots are. Right, so this would be 7, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So that would leave this part here open. Do I have my canister on me? I think I took out my paint gun. Normally what I like to do is paint the road so that you know not to build on it. So that would be the inputs. What we would do is we would have it all come towards us, and then we would have the other row of 7 refineries would be facing this way, probably starting about here. And so they would be getting... What do these need? Coal? Oh, I don't have the rocket thing on. They would be making scrap with coal and alumina solution. And I don't know if I have enough coal for this, by the way. So the coal would have to come around the back. The alumina solution would basically be coming straight from these guys. So we'd have... where'd it go? So think like exporting to here, and then going down here, and then going around this way. So all of these things would be exporting into this. There'd be another 7 over here doing the same thing. And then these guys, like 3.5 of these would get these guys. Are these refineries? Be a little bit more specific. Don't remember why these are here. Empty hard drive. Pretty sure that's on my map. So yeah, then we'd have another set. I said I wanted to have like 2, space of 2 in between. We would probably just center them on the 7. That's... probably around here. I feel like that's enough room. And then what we would do for these guys is we would find the middle here, which is this middle line here, and probably put a refinery right on the crease, and then just build 3 on either side. And then this is going to be outputting scrap, and that is all going to be going upstairs. And so that means that if you're looking over here, these guys would also have elevators out the front. Sending the stuff up to the next level, which would be really cool. Or sending some of it back over to the main belt too. Could you move it along a little? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. the thing is, like, I've got so much space, I don't need to worry about being neat and tidy, because that was the problem I ran into with the other base, is I got really tight, and it became really problematic to try to lay things out. I think that looks pretty good, because we've got no idea what this is going to be as far as design. No idea what's going to go on down there either, if anything's going to go on down there. I feel like that's the edge of this particular floor too, because of this cliff. So the bottom floor only goes so far. So maybe, I don't know, maybe I do need to be a little bit more space conscious with it. Yeah, vertically. So to give you a quick idea, fastest way down is just to jump. So we can get up a little bit higher. I don't remember how tall this is. Looks like it's about 4 stories, so 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 9. So that'll clear the smokestacks. So we might not have to go that high. We could maybe go down a little bit lower. Maybe not that low. But these do have a maximum reach. So if I was to build another one of these, that means we can more than easily get up to the next level. Am I going to make it? Yeah, got it. So then there would be machines up here that would be taking that alumina scrap, which is all that down there. So on this level is where we would have the all of the foundries. And that means that down here we would also have the export from these guys, which is going to be silica, coming up to this level as well. So like this whole section in the middle here is probably going to be empty, which could be really cool. I just fell off the platform. CJ, take it easy. Have a good one. Take care. Thanks for being here. Glad you really enjoyed the day. I did too. It was nice to get in a solid double stream, you know? Speaking of Cosmic, if you wouldn't mind looking to see if there's anybody that's playing Satisfactory or Minecraft, I'd be happy to send the people back to Minecraft. Then we can look at doing that soon. So yeah, I think that's going to look pretty cool. It's a little bit farther away than I thought it would be. So we might end up bumping this ahead just a little bit, so that this comes up in this space. I also might put up like a quick wall just to kind of figure out like where, you know, like, well, sort of like this actually. Like if this is where the edge of the building is going to be. And the thing is, like in Minecraft, you think about making a something like 2 blocks deep because you want to add some detail. If you want depth, you have to make like 4-meter adjustments. So it becomes really tricky to make anything look cool when you've only given yourself like this little flimsy wall. So sometimes you want to make sure that your entrances to like a room are actually deep, because it can make a lot of difference with how things look, right? So, right, like if this was the entrance here, then that would be really cool. But that means that we can't really get too much closer, right? So, some interesting stuff you have to consider. Mistakes that I made down there that I don't want to make again. One of the streams that we'll do from Satisfactory will just build the base. Like, we'll just do walls and headways and plan out some logistics and really just stick a floor in here. The reason why I didn't have this floor in here to begin with is because I knew I wanted to put refineries down here, and I knew that they were going to stick up like this. So that's why this floor hasn't been finished. But I do think I like this setup. It feels a little backwards. But I think we'll be okay. Oh, I went down the tube. The other thing that I need to consider is that I've got several spots that I want to do for a storage room and observation room. So we're going to be spending a decent amount of time in the storage room, as you would expect. I can't decide if I want to be up this tall or if I want to be here. I kind of feel like here. I just have to decide what my main stories are going to be like and how tall I want to be. This feels pretty good. I just don't remember how many stories this is. Looks like 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think it's 10. I think this is 10, 12, and then 15. This just feels a little bit too tall. I feel too far away. So it's between 10 and 12. And essentially what's going to happen up here is a great big platform. And I'll work in ways to have windows and stuff in it so that we can see stuff. Oh, thanks, Well. Look, I'm glad you liked the podcast. I'm assuming the spawn chunks, but there's also the Citadel Cafe, of course. I'm going to zip back in here. Well, as the night sets, I think that's a good chance to wrap this up because I've got to go get myself some dinner. Hope you enjoyed the day. Hope you've enjoyed the first Minecraft stream. That VOD is going to be on Twitch. There's also, of course, the VOD for this. If you're just coming in, you'll be able to go and watch that on Twitch as well, including the other 2 Satisfactory VODs that we've done over the last couple of weeks. I like 10 since J Price. That's good. Yeah, I think I'll consider that when I make the floors and figure out where I want to be. But you can check out more things at Joel Duggan VODs on YouTube. If you want to support the stream, check out patreon.com/JoelDuggan, or of course you could use a tier 1 or a Prime Gaming sub here on the channel. Thanks to everyone for supporting today. Thanks for the chats. Thanks for being such awesome people in the community. Really, truly appreciate it. And we're going to send you off to somebody else, possibly playing Minecraft, or maybe playing Satisfactory. We'll see what's up. I'll let you know in the end screen where I am sending you. But it's always good content. I'd like to pass you on to good folks. That's going to be it for me, folks. I will see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock Atlantic time. That's UTC -3. Thanks ever so much. I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Looks like Sliced Lime is playing, so we're going to pass you on to Sliced.